Speaking of Santa, there's an app for everything these days, including finding out when exactly Santa Claus is going to be at your house.
And most of these apps they're just all in good fun, and they're mostly geared towards kids, but the Better Business Bureau Samantha Gillihan joins us with things to keep in mind for all of these holiday apps, because some of them
you never really know. You know, a lot of these apps, these Santa apps as we're calling them, allow direct interaction with your child, and a lot of times they need your location so that way you can get updates on where Santa's at, and maybe it's asking for your child's Christmas wish list to send it directly to Santa Claus. So lots of information specifically about your child in these. And the Better Business Bureau is asking parents to be really careful with the information that you do provide these apps, because you don't always know who's behind them. There's an acronym, COPA, which stands for Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, and it's a law that gives parents more control over who collects information about their children and why they're collecting that information. And the rules apply to all mobile apps and websites, even those that are based in the North Pole. So Santa has to ask your permission too. That's right. So
I know I would believe it.
Santa's got to answer to the government too.
That's right. Yes, do. He will do.
So what sort of information collection do parents need to be aware of?
Especially things like personal identifiable information, names, birth dates, and sometimes street addresses, you know, so your kids can know when Santa's close by so they know to get in bed. So all of these things are things that these apps are asking for. And as a parent, you have the right, when your child is under the age of 13, to make that decision for them, what's being provided. So when you read that privacy policy, really go through it. It's really easy to just say, okay, I agree, and you know, just hand the device over to your child. But really go through. The best kinds of apps like these are going to be very specific in what they're using that information for, why they're asking for it, how it's going to be used, and how they protect your privacy and your child's privacy while they're using that app. So these Santa trackers, like I said, they may ask specifically for your home address. So make sure you know who you're dealing with before you give that out.
That's some good advice. So if an app does eventually pass the mom test, what else do parents need to look for before they actually hand the phone over to the kids and let them play with it?
So something else people need to keep in mind is that these free apps oftentimes have in-app purchases. So you hand your device over to your kid and all of a sudden they can rack up charges on your card. So make sure that any kind of purchases require a password that your child doesn't know, so that way they don't inadvertently rack up your bill. And then also browse the app before you hand the device over, because the free ones sometimes have advertisements, and if the app isn't specifically geared just to children, if they hope mom and dad are looking at it too, some of those advertisements may be for games and movies that are geared towards adults, things that maybe you don't want your kids seeing. So
some good tips.
Yeah.
A lot of kids
Stay
are going to be home
nice
playing
list.
on the phones this
And those in-app purchases are so easy, because sometimes you don't even realize.
It's even tempting for me.
I know.
All right,
and you would think I would know better by now.
Yeah, exactly. All right, thanks so much, Sam.
Thank you.
To find some more information about the Better Business Bureau, just head on over to our website, localnews8.com, and click on Scam